Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where my computer refuses to boot and I have to reinstall literally everything. Yeah, so this is the state of things. I'm hoping that the gain and all of my settings for OBS Studio are good. Let me know if anything seems wicked off because my computer just decided to crash in the middle of a restart after playing some Monster Train, and yeah, it didn't end well. It started blue screening on startup, wouldn't let me get past boot, and yeah, so here I am having completely reinstalled Windows. So that's always riveting. Hopefully, y'all don't have that kind of a problem, but normally I don't have issues, but I guess I do this time. So anyway, it is 2:30 a.m. Sadly, I am a little late to my recording, so hopefully this doesn't get too long. Otherwise, I'm going to be in a sleep state towards the end of this, but we'll see how it goes. Just to kind of remind everyone about the constructed nature of the series, as you remember or recall maybe from an earlier episode, I have a mod installed which will let me customize and construct a run as appropriate once we actually get to a point where we're doing that. For now, I am planning on just kind of playing all the champions once and getting some exposure for each one where I talk through what's going on. And yeah, last go around we played one of my favorite champions, Soulguard. Always a good one. And, we got that win with the Dante Gambit, as it were, the big pivot in the middle of the run. And now we move on to another of my lesser favorite champions, Penumbra. So, if you paid attention during my Tethys video, you might remember that Tethys, I think, is the worst champion in the game. Penumbra is not that bad, in my opinion, but at the same time, Tethys is made better by the fact that Tethys is in Stygian, whereas Penumbra is made substantially worse by being in Umbra. Umbra has very narrow lines to victory, and it can be kind of difficult. I definitely think it's the worst clan if you're asking me to pick one in particular that I think is the weakest. So, yeah, that is a concern. Obviously, Penumbra being pretty middling inside of an already rough clan makes this pretty tricky. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're walking in on here. Let's start with, we'll go left to right on this one. There's nothing I have to do out of order for any reason. And we'll start with what I consider to be the best path. I consider Architect to be, and this is a complete pivot from the non-DLC, by the way. In the non-DLC, I would have said Architect was the worst path, but right now it's good because it gets out of your way, right? So it's basically just a 100 damage unit at max rank that just slaps something and is basically an intrinsic space prism. That's it. It's fine. The fact that it gets out of your way is really good, right? Because it makes space on the floor, and you can then do whatever you actually want to do in your run on that floor, right? It could be a gorge strategy. It could be something from your secondary clan, like an incant or an echo strategy or a burnout strategy or whatever. So really, it's nice because it just gets out of your way, and it doesn't get out of your way in like a bad fashion. You know how like when we're talking about Tethys or Hornbreaker Prince, they die. If them dying is sometimes advantageous, but at the same time, if your champion is only as good as being dead, then that's not very good. That's pretty bad. The fact that Architect exists and lets your champion actually hit the enemy and be productive while doing something, it's pretty decent. So I'll give Architect the credit it deserves in that it's pretty solid there. Okay. Monstrous is a tragedy right now. This is a path that I think has fallen very, very far from grace. I think that it was really good in the pre-DLC because its stat line is perfectly tailored to be just shy of killing a heavy at all stages of the game. You've got 40 hitting into a 45, you've got 80 hitting into a 105, and you've got 170 hitting into a 190. So with 20-ish damage of help, this thing can actually trample and kill a heavy. It answers one of them for you, and its defenses are good enough that it could stand on a floor on its own and actually kill something while your top floor would kill the second thing. Penumbra was actually pretty good in that sense. But now you're dealing with elite units, and these elite units have too much HP for Trample Penumbra to get through. For starters, it doesn't even really get that close to killing him. Think about like 170, but now the Gilded Wings have 290 HP. The other problem is that enemies hit a lot harder, and if you get a decently upgraded wave, Penumbra can just die. Think about the backlines here, right? So you've got a 9x2 crossbowman. If you have 15 shards in rings 1 through 3, that thing almost kills Penumbra outright. You can't just sit this guy down on a lower floor and do something with that, especially because it's so thick and you have to take space for it. It's forcing a specific boss relic or, some solution there. It just, all of this compounds, and this thing sucks. Especially, rank 2 has 50 HP. You remember the upgraded, what are they even called? Clipped marksmen, I believe. They're what, 15x2? Those guys destroy. And it's like, okay, well, 15 times 2 is 30. That's almost over half his HP. And at the top, you've got 25x2 Gilded Wings. So, like, or 15x3 Shade Wings. So just, think about it from that perspective. Like, it's just dying. And it doesn't even kill things. And because it's not killing things, the fact that it has trample is pointless. So it's sad. I think Monstrous is the absolute worst, and taking it is usually a death sentence. You're already putting yourself way behind on a clan combo that cannot afford it because Umbra needs all the help it can get. The other good path that it has, good quote unquote, is Glutton. Glutton is interesting because it is a really, really good gorger, right? It eats morsels very well, but it doesn't get any base stats as it ranks up, which means it's very flimsy and it's extremely vulnerable to builds that, or to combats that punish being able to play morsels, aka top floor divinity. This is a path that desperately needs to solve the problem of how do I not let my morsels die? Because setting up mid floor is just too slow when you have no improved base stats with the higher ranks, right? You're 2020. Even if I eat 4 morsels on the first turn, that's what? Plus 60 and plus 24? He's still like only an 80-44 at that point. That's not good enough. He gets run down fast by the Divinity's multi-strike attack on mid floor and will not kill anything, basically. The other big problem with this is it only hits once, right? So even if you do solve the morsel problem by feast or something, this dude still, he gets really strong. You ramp him up to like 600 plus damage. That's awesome. Except he doesn't have trample. He doesn't cleave the floor. And as soon as you take Glutton to Monstrous 1, your scaling is so bad that you're not going to get up to that 600 number anymore. So, okay, you got trample, but sadly, you don't make it. So really, this path is very desperate for Furnace Tap or Trample Stone. And if it misses those, you will probably be struggling. But if you hit those, well, you probably just win. So, this path, it's binary, is probably the best way of describing it. It's good, right? It's good. You see all the time on Reddit, oh man, look at my Penumbra doing like 2,000 damage. Cool. That's great. But if you miss trample or multi-strike, then he's just killing one guy, and you need your entire rest of your run to answer the other 4 units at the Divinity. And frankly, if you have a lower floor that can deal with 4 out of 5 units, you didn't really have to invest that much to get that floor to just win on its own, and you didn't really need Penumbra. It's unfortunate that that happens, right? It's a little bit of a win more, like, oh great, Penumbra's winning, but I don't even need it anymore. It's just useless compared to whatever I'm doing below it. So, all in all, Penumbra is kind of sad. I don't think he's great. I don't think he's terrible because you've got 2 decent paths, right? They don't die horribly outright and they can get the win, I mean, obviously, never pick monstrous unless, I don't know. Even if you gave me the fabled void binding perils of production start, I don't think I would take monstrous. It doesn't scale fast enough to actually, kill the divinity's waves if you go all in on it. So monstrous is tough. But, architect, glutton, okay, they're fine, I suppose, but they're not good. I think it's disingenuous to call it good paths, and they're made worse by being in Umbra. So all in all, I have him as, if you remember my tiering system, so S tier being impossible to lose with it, it's just so strong, and D tier being throw it away, you want it to die. I do think Penumbra is better than just throwing it away to die, but not by a ton. And so it is sitting comfortably in the C tier. So that puts it, in my opinion, in the lowest, weakest 4 champions in game. And that's not a great position to be in when you're already in the, in my opinion, weakest clan. So yeah, it's tough. Usually Penumbra is a bit of a risk to your win streaks, just by nature of you're being forced to play morsels. You have so many questions you have to answer. How do I keep them alive? How do I eat them? What do I feed them to? How am I killing more than one unit? And Penumbra doesn't help with any of your questions at all. So it's unfortunate. And that's about as much as I'm going to say there. Let's go ahead and jump out and start our run. So I think I've been forgetting to tell you what our win streak's on. We've won every run thus far. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am on a 6-0 win streak then. Oh no, 7-0 because I killed that fade run in the beginning, the random. So yeah, we're on 7-0, which is nice. Sadly, not Primordium today. We are Penumbra. Let's hope we just high roll something amazing and crush, because I've had a lot of close runs and I'd like something that just feels confidently victorious. So, alright, let's send it. This is random, right? 25? Okay, I'm always worried that I'm going to mess those up. Cool. Hope you're all doing well today. We do get a decent combo clan, so hopefully this feels alright. We are default Umbra, default Stygian. I think default. What's the best way of saying that? I guess default is the best way of saying. Primary? No, primary is whether it's my first or second clan. Yeah, default Umbra, default Stygian. So we have Frozen Lance. We are starting with Antumbra Assault, Flash Freeze, and Cannibalize. We are fighting Rage Talos. We are fighting Curse Arcus, and we have Patient Seraph. So Patient Seraph is good because it's the least scary Seraph. When you're Umbra, you can find Damage Shield and do fine. You can chump with Morsels and do fine. It also has the least scary waves. So we can probably muscle through Patient, and we basically spend a large part of our run answering the question of how do we not die horribly to the Divinity. We do have good morsel generation, so there's that. Let's go ahead and send it. Just show me morsel made and make this run easy, please. Yeah. Yikes. Never take Golden Vault this early. It's easy to get baited into that. You're probably going to leak like 2 damage, small numbers. So we just take Jack Strips. It's fine. It does something. Yeah, sure. It does something. Yikes. Okay, well, I'm not taking Monstrous. I think that is a bait and is very bad. I guess we'll take Glutton. It works out because we do have 3 Morsel cards and Shadesplitter, so we have pretty good Morsel gen. Yeah, I suppose. It's fine. It's money. I have money in Ring 1 and Ring 0, so I'm just not going to take it here. There's no reason to. It also means I don't have to worry about literally anything being upgraded, and Jack Strips make all backline free, so yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Unit draft? Okay, so it's no longer free, and the armor is tough. I do want this unit, though. Yeah, I'll take whatever damage I have to take in order to get through this. I think that's fine. Oh gosh, alright, I have to slow down. Cool. Alright, let's... Yeah, we're always going to be powering up Penumbra. Interesting. There's some options here, right? I'm always going to cannibalize. I don't think there's any chance that these are correct. Yeah. Yeah, so order matters. We do this, we cannibalize it. We'll put down Penumbra, and I'll just give him the lifesteal. Keep that going, make him do more damage. And then we have to leave this in so it doesn't farm a damage shield off us. Yeah, I guess I... Sure. Okay. Kind of plays itself a little bit, I suppose. I do want to do this on... Yeah, this fellow. I don't want him to leak. I can do this and save the lifesteal on Penumbra, which is great news. And still get the chomp. 441. Alright, we will kill. Yeah, this is what, +3 and +4, so +7. So I hit 43. With 43, I already killed this guy, so I'm just going to do this down here. Start working on that dude. Okay. Alright. So yeah, we definitely kill the front man. I don't take any damage. That's pretty impressive. I sadly... Ugh. Alright, well, we're going to do Shade Splitter. I am going to just kill it, though. Yeah, that's fine. The double morsel is an improvement. Yeah, fine. Alright, so we're not going to leak any damage here, so that's good. I do want to hit this last... Oh, what a good draw next turn. Flash Freeze will pop out this Disciple, so... Yeah, we're strong. I have no doubts in my mind that this cleanly wins. Cool. So we get the armor trial, and we take out the boss without taking any damage, which is just real solid. And then I can just press end turn here, right? Yeah, cool. That's good. So we get the unit, and show me Morsel Maid, please. I will take Prismal Dust, 100%. I was just talking about Damage Shield and the Patient. I mean, I don't really want Titan's Gratitude, right? I wish this were Crystallis or something. I mean, it's kind of like it benefits double from magic power, kind of like Crystallis, but I don't know. It's like, do I need this card? Maybe. I do need to think about how I'm killing the second heavy eventually, or like, you know, other heavies. And this is not a bad one, right? It's 1 Ember, so it's not terrible. I think I need to take something, and because they showed it to me, that's good. I am going after this unit, probably. I think this is fine. Not my favorite choice here, but it's good enough. I take Titan Sentry. Yes, this helps so much. I can self-infuse this, and it baits Seraph. It kills lots of things in the Divinity. Yeah, of course. And I don't want any of these others right now. They are low impact to me. Cool. That's solid. I go to the shop. There's lots of good things I can see. The interesting thing is this Stygian banner is not really useful to me, right? Like, think about it. What am I putting? What are you giving me? Hot Shark was the best hit. So, I don't know. Like, what? Eel Gorgon? And then I just give up on Penumbra and feed Eel Gorgon? That's actually pretty good, right? I guess. I mean, I'll go here because it helps Hot Shark, but... Does it? Question mark? I'm taking the money, pretty much. Okay, so this is actually pretty decent. I could just take 2 Hot Sharks and then self-infuse without needing a dupe. Yikes, another Stygian banner. I hadn't really looked. No Morsel Maid chance, which is fine, I guess. I can just feed Penumbra the whole time. He can be the Relentless plan. This is a really good pick because I don't have to spend a dupe that's not really conveniently located. I can just do that whenever. And what am I doing with Siren? I guess I could incant. I already kind of have a boss plan in Penumbra. I already feel pretty bad about this run. I'm just going to take the second Titan Sentry, though. I'm going to re-roll this because this is useless. Okay, I mean... The money in exchange for a large stone is pretty good. It basically means Shark solos this next combat. These next 2 combats. I'll go right here and hopefully hit Endless. And get the self-infuse. Alright, I think I'm okay with that large, right? I'll do this. I'll buy this into one of my sharks. This also helps a good amount into Patient. Just tanks a lot of hits. I'm okay with this. It does a lot of damage to Penumbra, potentially risking it. But I'm always seeing a shark, at least. And Mind Jacks, or Mind Jacks, Jack Strips makes it basically free. I'll take the money. I want to look at that shop that's coming up and re-roll it, so no problem. Yeah, like, this is fine, right? I just accept Ember Drain. I kill one. These are already dead, so I just play this thing down here. Cool. I'll take this. This doesn't matter, I'll save it. Cool, I take 3. Oh no, I take it's free, right? Jack Strips, thanks. Thanks, Jack Strips. Very cool. I could, like... This is weird, right? You're in a Shark Floor. Yeah, Shark Floor, good. And I'm going to just pop this to save the last damage shield, I think. Yeah. Or the last life steal, whatever it is. And defeat him twice. Cool. Don't incant the bad guy. I mean, it doesn't matter, but I'm, like, forced to think about it here. There, get beat. Get beat. I mean, this pre-wins the boss easy. Yeah, like, I don't even care. Cool. Cool. I mean, like, yeah, large heart shark just solos ring 2. And if I find endless on it, it solos whatever my ring 3 boss is. It's interesting because Perils is usually a really good perspective hit. It's a really good perspective hit, but I don't know. You get to this situation and you just kind of look at it and you go, what am I actually doing on this run? Right? I'm relying on Hot Shark to do a lot of work. There's a serious consideration for self-infuse, dupe, self-infuse, large, endless Hot Shark, and then dupe it and have it on 2 floors on the Divinity. That represents something like 200 Frostbite to waves. That's probably really good, actually, right? I mean, that does get through the waves, and then if I can get through the waves, then Penumbra should realistically win, as long as I answer the morsel problem, right? The morsel problem. Pack morsels is a really solid take here for just infusing morsels into Penumbra. Immortal Trade keeps him alive, though. I mean, it's not going to be good on my other units, really. I want them to die. Perils doesn't really do anything. I think it's fine, but basically me going, I don't know, Ember Drain, question mark? Not really the plan I'm thinking here. I think I'm just going to take Packed Morsels. Like, I don't know, maybe I see, like, Morsel Made somewhere. I can't rely on that, but I would like to see it. I don't know. I think it's just Packed Morsels here. Just having a better source of morsels for a random turn where I can't hit with one of my other 3. I think this is correct. Alright, Glacial Seal. Get in here, bud. Crypt Builder's too expensive. It does help, but I don't think I want it on this run. I need to be playing other cards. Glacial Seal's horrible. Yeah, just absolutely bad. I skip that. Take the money. Cool. Let's hope for Endless. Make my life easy, please. Easier. Multi-strike. Yikes. I mean, is there a world where I could fit... Like, what am I doing? How do I do this? Do I incant behind a shark? I do have double spells. Should I do that? Incant behind... I mean, I would take the Rage Siren if I was going to do that. Because... yeah, that's fine. Do I incant behind a shark? Doesn't feel very consistent. But it is large, right? Bottom floor? I don't know. Hit something, maybe? That feels like so much investment, but also multi-strike is here? This infusion is worthless to me. I can never incant behind Penumbra. That's impossible. And the shark plan is tenuous at best. It's very reliant on hitting Endless. If I miss Endless, I just kind of lose the game, right? So that's a bit of a yikes. I do have a multi-strike right here, which is really good. I would definitely do the Rage Siren. But, like, think about your turn 1s, right? Like, if I draw Rage Siren and Penumbra on turn 1, what the hell do I even do? I have to play Rage Siren bottom because I have a large shark? or I have to take space at some point anyway. Like, what is this doing for me? This is tough. I think I skip this because I don't think this actually does anything I need it to. Like, it never is going to ramp fast enough in this deck to kill anything of import. I would rather just play multiple sharks. Yeah, I guess I just... Okay. Okay, I'll take a... no, I won't. I don't know, give me Endless, please. Okay, I mean, that's very reassuring, right? We take this Endless here. That's good. That's very good. Okay. Alright, so I mean, like, the whole run was predicated on do I hit the Endless or not, and missing the Endless is just hyper terrifying. What would I want? Intrinsic here? Nothing. We're just going to do this infusion here because this thing is destructive and I want to hit the correct one. This just kills. I dupe this and then put it on 2 floors and Frostbite wins the game. You show me Cuddlebeard and this becomes absolutely free. Okay, yeah, fair. I did do the right one, right? I'm not that tired. Oh, I scare myself sometimes. Plus 30. I mean, that's pretty good. I guess there's no real reason to go to 35. Let's think about this. I'm duping him somewhere. Where? Here? I guess I would rather the Merchant of Magic, potentially. The removals. Yeah, I guess I would rather this. The removals are high value. It's not a great dupe. I don't really need it until later. Yeah, I mean, there's a... Ooh, this is a good one here. This is a good dupe after Arcus. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. How am I beating Arcus? Damage shield. Right. Damage shield. Okay, so I have a good dupe right here for our boy. That's 15. I'm going to 50 from that. I then have a lot of things. Let's look in here first because, I don't know, maybe they show me Wingmaker. Do I kill things with Hef? I mean, Wingmaker is just kind of good. I give it that plus 30. You know, I've seen this so much recently. It's kind of crazy. This has the same chance as Dante, so, like, you'd think this would be harder to find. I mean, I didn't take the plus 30. It's still there. Yeah, okay. It's interesting because it competes a little bit with Hot Shark, but at the same time, what you do is you let Hot Shark take the hits on the bottom floor, right? And then you have the Wingmaker to slam on the upper floors after they've already taken damage. That way you're not competing with its the multiple hits, right? So, I mean, yeah, I'll take this. This makes me crazy strong. I don't mind going to 50 for that. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right, well, that's fine. That is fine. There's nothing I could take here. I'm serious. Consider removal. I don't take this dupe. I'll go left. Yeah, fine. All right, send it to Daedalus. I think this is not bad. Daedalus. I meant Talos. I don't even really keep track. Okay, so this is fine, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna take morsels off one of them for sure. I'm gonna play this buddy down on bottom. Absolutely. This is the one that gains slay, gain armor. Yeah. I guess here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play this. I'm gonna put this in front because we have the lifesteal. Yeah, fine. And I'm just gonna pump some frostbite. I think we already kind of win based on how this turn went. Oh, yeah. It's better. Yeah, I do this. There's no way I don't. Just pump 70 something into it. Yeah, okay. And then we, I don't know, cannibalize for some better ones. Sure, I'll take stats right now, and then I don't want to give it a slay. I also don't want to give it damage shield. Really? Honestly, it's fine. Yeah, sure, whatever, it's fine. That's kind of a bait, what I did there, but it's whatever. I could not be bothered less. See, already it's like, oh geez, 2 heavies. Scary. Scary. Okay, well, thanks for this, I suppose. I want for soul. Show me the other morsel, please. Okay, I'll take this one. And then I'll give it More damage shield. We want to play... Sure, get him Train Steward. I guess I'll do this and this. That's fine. Sure. I think we win this no problem, as long as I'm conscientious about how I'm answering the other heavies. Things like Holdover Ice Empire, or honestly just Holdover on this Wingmaker blasts these heavies, so I don't really care that much. I can't even kill this guy in time for Relentless at this point. Yeah, it would have happened, too, actually, if I had... yeah, if I had thought about it a little better. Oh well. Oh well. We'll just take 3 damage shield here, I think. Why not? Lose 1, but whatever. Cool. I mean, Hot Shark solos this. I'm not worried. We also solo it upstairs. Not worried. Doing this because I want it to die. I'll just pump some numbers into this thing, sure. Okay, so Hot Shark gets replayed. Hey, look at that, we win. Cool. Alright. I mean, I assumed as much, right? Show me Cuddlebeard, please. Show me Cuddlebeard. That sounds really nice. None of these answer the problem of morsels dying, so I don't really care. Shroud Mitosis is, like, fine, I guess. I don't need it. Kindle makes a big damage shield turn, I guess, but meh. And Gifts just sacks cards I don't want to sack. I don't know. This is not it. I would have taken like Ice Empire or something. And these units are terrible. They do absolutely nothing for me. Yeah. Sadly. Alright. No pivots today. I mean, our plan is basically Hot Shark carries the run, right? I'm going to dupe Hot Shark. He wins. Wins everything. I don't need anything else right now. I can kind of just play it out and see what I get. Show me something good, please. I need like Feast or... I don't know. I would take Gem Trove in an emergency here. Like Holdover Gem Trove. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's never right here. The dupe at this stage is not necessary. I'm going to go left. Maybe I see Holdover. Yeah, okay. So that's good. I mean, this certainly answers the question of how am I... This is awesome in the heavies, right? This is just 72 to a floor. Yeah, I don't even need to look at anything else here. Okay, that's good. That's good. Remove Train Steward, bad card. Yeah, it's the worst card here. Yeah, by a fair amount. Cool. I guess I'll look at this. Shadow Siege. Can I play him? This is the worst time to see him. I don't even need an infusion. What was the line? If I knew Shadow Siege was here, what would I do? Holdover on that Perils of Production? Give it the intrinsic I saw earlier? Yeah, I guess there's that. Alright, so you could have played Shadow Siege on this run. Like, unironically, and then he would have just soloed everything, basically. Give him multi-strike. That's funny. That is funny. He's not for me right now, but yeah, that's funny. Wrong rare unit. Oh, okay. Now the question really is, do I ramp enough if I take Trample? And the answer is hell no. Absolutely not. And I already have enough backline, right? With like, I'm going to have double Titan Sentry and the Wingmaker, so I'm just going to take Glutton 2. I need to answer the question of how do I win the game? I need to not lose the game. What is the best upgrade here to buy? What am I doing next floor? I don't need Merchant of Steel for anything. I already hit Endless. I hit Holdover. I guess I take removals. Yeah, I take removals. Are these -1s doing anything for me here? Not really. I mean, I may as well make one of these stronger. Either that or I may as well put it into this Titan's Gratitude. I think the 10 goes into Titan's Gratitude to slap a heavy. Like if I roll one of these 180s in this next combat or something. Yeah, I'll do that. And then I'll just give it a -1 so that it's always worth playing last. This is like a solid card. It just does something good. And I don't mind spending the 50 on it. Because I don't need my money. What am I going to do? Show me another Holdover? For what? Holdover... I don't know. Nothing. I don't buy anything here. -2. No. Intrinsic? I could still do it on something? No, it's fine. This doesn't matter. Does not matter. Let's roll. Now, Party Boy could be spooky, but I think I'm fine. Nah, it's fine. So the nice thing is, with only one unit, I always see the Hot Shark on turn 1, which messes with every single conduit, except for the infused ones. Except for the infused ones. And once you hit Wingmaker, this is free. You know, there's enough relics I really want to find here. I'm actually gonna take this, and this is a risk, yo. All right, like a few bad infusions, and I just kind of lose. But I think it's an important one. I'm gonna blow up this Morsel Jeweler, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna nuke it from orbit. Show me something good. All right, that's fine. I want to do a lot of damage, so we're gonna do this. We're just going to give HP to our man down here. And I'm going to do some damage, I guess. And then there's no reason not to, I suppose. Fine. The only waves I have to worry about are if I hit an infused clipped conduit, because it has damage shield, right? And that would cause some problems. I need to just ramp to a point where I threaten some damage here. This man's scarier, right? Yeah, I need to do damage here is fine because it goes into armor. Yeah, okay. So like, because I took the, yeah, here we go. All right, we're fine, I think. We are fine. I can just blast him, I think. I can actually just kill him on that floor. That's interesting. Doing this saves the lifesteal, so I may as well. Sure. Sure. I think I can do this and kill them both. Yeah, cool. And then, I don't know, none of this matters. So get him Train Steward. Cool. We're fine. No problems, no worries into this at all. No worries into this at all. I can just kill him. Yeah, I can just kill him. Yeah, see, this is the scary one, right? So I'm gonna do that to make sure it dies. Yeah. And then we're ramping all right? Ah, shame. This just kills the front dude. I have Wingmaker, I don't really care. I'll just save the hit. Sure. Cool, I have no fears. I'm gonna cannibalize Shark here, for sure. Yeah. You might ask why. Because I want to refresh his HP for the next one. Take the HP here. I'll just put this down, I suppose. Give Shark another morsel when he comes back. Sure, why not? It doesn't matter. Oh no, I have fed. Not really. Look, he does like so much damage here, and then I do this. And we're fine. Yeah, cool. Cool. Very nice. Yeah, it's fine. We do this. I can't play Shark. Oh, I can play Shark. That's funny. I can play Shark up top. Sure. You know what? Get him, bud. This is fine. It's fine. I'll do this, and then we'll just kill it with Wingmaker. Fine, no problems. Alright, Refracting Lens is fine. I mean, it represents something. Yeah, sure, why not? Feast is it. Yeah, Feast is it. We take it. I don't want to add any of this trash to the deck. I need to find Holdover now for Feast. Spell Chain at worst. Spell Chain because I can use it and dupe it, and then just leave the extras in the deck and have a decent chance of hitting. I don't need these. Cool. Alright, Feast is kind of my answer. So that's great. This is just Hef. Of course. No, I don't... I've skipped her so many times, but she's really not the answer here. She doesn't do anything. Goodbye. Alright, we have a plan. I go to this magic shop. Yeah. Remove Train Stewards, because I don't fear Stealth Boss when I have a Titan Sentry that comes back. Just remove train stewards. They're not doing anything for me. Stay ahead on removals. Show me another holdover. Yeah, all right. This feels good. Yeah. Trigger feeding on units with eaten abilities. Yeah, all right. We double holdover here. We're cruising. So now I just need to make my morsel generation reliable, right? Now I just need to make it good. Yeah, now I just need to make it strong. So we're going to take... Hold up. I'm going to go into this... Feel good. I feel good. Yeah, give me this. Oh my god. Give me Cuddlebeard. I didn't even read the others. I told you earlier if I hit that, I would be busted. Yeah, okay. I actually feel really confident in this run right now. Give me an overflow. Yo, what? You're going to give me space? That is... Alright, we're cruising. Man, this side was so strong. What? I want to make this playable no matter what. Yeah. And then I want to make this do a little more damage. So I could hit like an uninfused Shade Wings or something. And get some more morsels. Okay. Alright. Alright. $0, but I now don't require anything else. Ever. I probably just look at the horde because, I don't know, I could high roll some more. This was a crazy power-up. Let's make sure I don't math wrong. Yeah, I've got 3 temples. I easily hit 35 here, and I'm doing 1 dupe, so I go to 80 at some point. Yeah, I go to 80 where? After Arcus? Yeah, okay. Wow, that's actually... Yeah, 3 temples. Alright, so we need to take 20 somewhere. This is a pure benefit because Shark is busted. What good... Honestly, what good relic trials, right? What good relic trials? I don't want to call this a high roll, but I am seeing the answers that I want to see, right? Which is really good. I am absolutely seeing all of the answers that I want here. I have an answer to how do I play top floor Divinity. I have an answer to how do I not just die to like other things. Patient. I maybe should respect Patient a little more. I could get sniped, right? Like I miss damage shield or I don't have morsel on a turn to jump block. Yeah, there is a possibility that I get sniped. It's true. But I'm not super worried about it, I suppose. I don't even need this feast right now. This is purely Divinity tech. Like, I don't even care. I could intrinsic this, actually. Interesting. If they show me another intrinsic now that I have this held over, yeah, I might do that. Whatever. This does not matter. Just kill him. Alright, this dude's a little spooky, but really it's like, does not matter. Yeah, whatever. Just play morsel cards. We're fine. Cool. Cool. Honestly, feels pretty decent here, right? You think I'm kidding? I am going to play this down here because it's just damage. Yeah. He was worth more as morsels to me. He does 400. That's so incredible. Yeah, I'm blitzing through these turns. There's really not much to say here. I play morsels on top floor. I kill the bad guys that spawn. And yeah, we win. Yeah, we win. Ah, rules of containment. We're just getting the frostbite high roll here. That's so good. Yeah, so this was the... I take the grovel here for sure. But this was the holdover perils into void binding line. And you had multi-strike in that shop, so what you do... There's a completely different line to play this run that wins, guaranteed. Right when we were seeing... Where is it? Right here before... No, it's here. Yeah, here before Talos, we saw multi-strike in the shop, and we had a Siren in the banner. You take that, you get the multi-strike in on it, you have the hot shark on a lower floor, you throw Penumbra away, right? You don't even care about it. You take holdover on that perils that we didn't take. And then you just grab this void binding and you, I don't know, double stack it because you have energy, and yeah, you're fine. I take grovel here. I want morsel density for our friend, and damage shield is really good. Yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. These are not it. You know, crystalline seeds is actually really good here, but these are not it here. I don't need cards. I just need density. I can just remove frozen lances. Yeah, the faster we thin down to basically just cards that make morsels, feast, and all my other stuff, we're good. As nice as this left path is, what am I getting at this Merchant of Steel? Literally nothing. I'm basically just taking 2 removals. I mean, I could get some value out of this Cavern and this Horde, right? I'm gonna go left. I at least can get some value out of like a +10 or something, or like a -1 on Grovel. Yeah, sure, I've convinced myself. I don't need the dupe. It's not here yet. Where am I taking it? After Arcus? Yeah, fine. Fine, show me a good one. Yo, what? Fossilized Fangs? Click. Okay, I mean, that was one of the high rolls, right? So now, with something like that, I could have even taken the monstrous Penumbra, right? I have the space from the Relic, the Railhammer. I have, or what it's called, the Rail Forger's Hammer. I have double Gorge, so the scaling is great. Ah, that's crazy. I could, yeah, wow, okay. Let's, wow, holdover on what? That's, I don't know, show me a -2? Okay, if I had this Grovel when there was the -2 in the previous one, I would have put it on there, and then holdover on that, and it's just like, I mean, it's over. I don't care what I see here. No? I'll do this on removing a Frozen Lance, sure. Yeah, sure. Cool, free removal, that's worth it. That's half of the removals I skipped on the other side. So, I do have to take 20 at some point. It's never that. It's never this. I mean, I've done this before. It's not bad, but I don't think that's it. Here. What is this holdover on? Anything? If I'm just playing Grovel, Feast, Wingmaker every turn, is that good enough to win? I mean, yeah. Yeah, it is, right? Grovel, Wingmaker, Feast. That's 2 Ember. It's kind of weird to think about, right? I'm always going to put this -1 on Grovel, so that's a no doubt in my mind. This is such a good one, right? If my entire deck is just, my hand is draw 3 cards, right? And it's Grovel for 2 morsels, and maybe replay the Shark, so for 2 Ember, and then the 3rd Ember on Wingmaker. I actually might just take Ember here on the next one. I don't need the space now, right? Double draw's good, but I'm running out of... Yeah, I want to take Ember next, and this is just good, right? This is a good answer to Patient. This is a good answer to having always good morsels. I want to play this card every time. There's not a card in my deck I would rather play than Grovel. Like Wingmaker, my Shark, Feast, and Grovel. And I can play all that, right? That's what, 1, 2, 3 Ember on a turn? I would obviously take Energy in that case, because it would be nice to slot in like an extra something here and there, but yeah, okay. Okay, sure, that's... Alright, fine. You show me literal 3 holdovers in my run. What a blessed seed. They were just like, you know, Umbra sucks. Here, let's just give you everything you need. Yeah. Wow. Okay, and that's fine to spend all my money. Sure. Sure, Arcus is not going to live. Yeah, there's no way I lose to Arcus here. Yeah, not a chance. Oh, and you even get that starting... That's a chef's kiss, right? That is a chef's kiss. I could play 2 Ember to get the Antumbra Assault. Or why would I even do that, right? I can just do this with Cannibalize. Even better. Just feed your boy. And then, I don't care about this damage. I just put this into him. Sure. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, I mean, like, yeah, seriously, just play the thing. Play unit. I'll play both. Sure, I'll take the damage shield here because it's good in Arcus. Fine, I don't need the feast right now, so I just let it drop. Yeah, this is kind of wild. I'm just gonna be... Yeah, this is just funny. Sure. I'll take the offensive stats. I mean, like, if you look at this, like, we're cruising. Yeah. Alright, I mean, this may actually be a fast run. I don't really think I have to give this too much brain power here. I just kind of Unga play Morsel. Unga Morsel. And then slam this. I do have to kind of respect this bottom floor a bit because reasons, but I just slam this into him. Yeah. And then I'm gonna respect the hell out of that guy because I am still worried about the... Yeah, I mean, a 34 Frostbite's value, though, right? Okay, we finally hit it. Yeah, we finally hit it. So this is... Here, we're good. But I can just do it up here and take the space. Yeah. Space, good. I could have played that on an enemy, but I wanted to build up more Frostbite downstairs, so... That's fine by me. Yeah, whatever. We just do this, now I have even more space. Space is a never question. This guy just plugs an absolutely obnoxious amount of damage into Arcus here. 400? Yeah, that seems reasonable, right? That seems reasonable. Part of that, look at this Frostbite. He's got 74. He's just dead on Frostbite right now, by the way. And I love this Wingmaker because I can just preserve all of this damage shield without concern. Yeah, wow. Why am I playing cards? Really? That's a great question, honestly. Why am I playing cards? You know what's worth more to me than Hot Shark here? 3 morsels. Seems reasonable. Okay, I mean... Okay, get me out of here, bud. I'm just ending turn. We get there. Okay, so that was pretty clean. That was a pretty quick combat. Not super worried. Yo, Hoarfrost Effigy, this is it. We're not doing it. I'm not doing it. That is an absolutely busted line into Patient, but I'm not doing it here. This is such a bad card. Don't play it. Furnace Tap is good. I can freeze it, and then it just... I don't know. It helps. I guess it helps. I guess I go to this Merchant of Magic anyway, because why do I go to anything else? I mean, I might as well. I'll eventually draw through it, right? Sure, sure. I don't think that card is necessary at all. I take Ember here. Yes. Because what I would like is... On the Divinity, it's 1, 2, potentially 3, potentially 4 if I have the Duped Shark. Yeah, we take the Ember here. And I accept that I may not draw cards. I'm going to Dupe Shark here. I'm going to remove 2 Frozen Lances because they are 100% the worst card in my deck right now. Yep, goodbye, goodbye. My deck is real thin. We Dupe Shark. Hold up, look at this event first. I could see a bonus thing into him. Build a card. Okay. I mean, these are not it. With a start like this, I'm probably not taking this. Like, buff, what am I buffing? I have nothing with multi-strike. Like, I don't care. damage, I could use it offensively. Maybe, sure. Ooh, a pull or an ascend or something. I think it's actually a descend here because I can attack an enemy with it and disrupt a floor potentially. So sure, like the ascend is a little spooky, right? Because it desyncs things, but it moves them closer to Penumbra, who's slower to ramp. Take a descend. Card draw, I mean, it just replaces itself. I don't need the money at this stage. It's actually a pretty good card, right? 30 with descend and draw +1. You know, sure, why not? That's good. It replaces itself. I'll take it. Now, they show me monsters again. Will I take that? I mean, I could, right? You saw those numbers. I was strong enough. This is an interesting question, right? I took Furnace Tap. So I have Multi-Strike. Eventually kill things on this floor? I actually don't think I need it. If I lose here, though, you know why? Think about the Divinity, right? Like, I should have looked at this temple first, because intrinsic actually matters if they show it to me, so I get turn 1 feast on the Divinity. Because if I miss that, then I'm at risk of drawing it too late and not having ramped our Penumbra. He dies in 2 turns, right? If I miss it. And I have the space. I'm going to actually take this because it gives me a 3rd turn on the Divinity. And with the Fossilized Fangs, you saw at the end of Arcus, he was doing 400. I think with 400 damage, trample, a Wingmaker on the floor, and double Hot Sharks, we get there. So we're going to do this. And then basically that, I don't know, show me intrinsic? No, okay. So we miss it. We miss the intrinsic, huh? Yeah. Okay. I have to take 20 at this one. I have plenty of things that can take magic power, so I can always take 20 at the next one. I don't really need to do anything. I am going to... The dupe is always on Shark here, though. Yeah. I just want to play 1 on each floor, basically. And then that's good for Patient and for Divinity. Yeah. That's 80 here, and then I just take 20 here. Fine. I probably go to this magic shop just to upgrade Furnace Tap, because units, question mark. What are they? This is fine. Right? Yeah, none of these really stand out to me any. Cool. Alright, I mean, we're probably going to hit 105 is the only concern, which means top floor sweep is at 10, but it's fine. I'm always seeing a shark on turn 1. Double sharks. I don't fear this. You know, even in the worst case with big upgrade on turn 1. Like, this is actually a really terrible turn 1, right? You get the big man in front, but, like, he takes 89 damage from shark. Think about that. That's insane. That is a crazy amount of damage. Alright, we just kill this and get 2 morsels here. Sure. And then... Sure, why not? Take the HP here. The next one is going to be in mid-floor, so that's great news. Yeah, I mean, they die almost to this, which is crazy news to me. I will actually play Feast now, because... Yeah, this makes sense. Right? Yeah, this makes perfect sense to me. I want to be eating more. The one that doesn't die gets the food. Okay. Cool, cool. This is actually really good. I'm in really good shape here. I do this first because I want the Wingmaker, because when they die, they ping him, which is very good. Cool, yeah, alright. I mean, we're in control. We're in control of this run. By a lot. Yeah, by a lot. I'm just going to keep playing the Feast, right? And then I'm going to slap this to remove it from the equation. Yeah, we're strong enough to kill this guy. Yeah, cool. Alright. I just removed the loss of the extra 2 damage shield there, so it's fine. Yeah, if this is kind of what we're looking like, I feel really confident about this, right? I eat this first. I go down here and I pop something. I'll take the... Yeah, I'll take this. That's fine. It does hurt the ramp on this. There's no reason not to click it, I guess. But, you know, I have Ember. Good thing I took Ember, right? I'm already playing 4 Ember pretty consistently here. Yeah, this looks good. This is a nice trial for what the... It's a nice trial for what the next dude looks like. We're ramping to 310, which is fine with... When you factor in the other thing. I'm gonna save the damage shield, take the extra space. Yeah, I'm gonna take the extra space here too. Cool. And then just open 4 here. I'm just gonna still hold on to the feast because I think it is useful to see. I just let that drop. Yeah, I let that drop. Because the real person doing all the work here is Penumbra. Yeah. Although I could actually... This just wins, right? Yeah, fine. Drop the Mine Wingmaker. I've called that like 7 different things in this run. Yeah, we clean house here. Cool, yeah, this is definitely strong enough. Definitely strong enough to get there, I think. Trample Stone too? I mean, yeah, fine. I'm not going to take it because I took Monstrous, but like, I could have held out and then played this instead, and that would have been fine. Oh well. You take it when you see it, I guess, as long as it makes sense. So, Engine Upgrade is actually a good card. I don't need the space on the lower floors. And I am playing enough Ember that this is kind of a question mark, so... I am drawing through my deck in... Was it 4 turns right now? I'm going to remove probably 2, so I would go to 24, so 4 turns. I'm going to remove 2 Frozen Lances. I think I don't need the Ember, but it's good. I think I'm going to take it. I think the Ember does help. I don't take any of these. I'm going to remove 2, get down to 4-turn draw, so I always survive enough turns. I'm going to go left for the dupe on what? On what? I could dupe the feast, so I see it more likely. That's actually probably what I do. I just dupe the feast in case I don't see the intrinsic. The right path is completely useless. I have refracting lens. Yeah, I'll go left. That's fine. I'll dupe feast if I don't see intrinsic here. Yeah, okay. This purge removal, really good. That's a free removal. I will take it on Frozen Lands because I gotta buy both of these anyway. The -2 is a good hit on Furnace Tap. I actually might dupe Furnace Tap now. Holdover? Jeez, 4 holdovers? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Mask of Penumbra, just draw another card. Yes, please. Yeah, I'm always clicking that because I want at 7 draw. That speeds me up a lot. I'm gonna roll this first. Yeah, none of these are it. That's fine. I am gonna put that Furnace Tap at 0. That's a good one. That's a good one to take. I have to take it anyway, so yeah, fine. And then the holdover is just not it. Like, what do you want from me? I'm gonna put a -1 into Old Magic so I can play it in every turn no matter what. It's a really good card to see. Yeah, okay. I just re-roll this, I suppose. I could take the +10. I'm gonna take the removals on this last Frozen Lance that's not purged. So I'm at 24 cards right now. Every other card feels pretty good here. Yeah, every other card feels pretty good here. It either gives me a morsel, is really strong, has been upgraded to be useful, or helps answer one of my existing problems. And you know these flash freezes are nuts right now. Okay, in that case, I'm actually just going to put a +10 into Antumbra Assault for an extra ping. And I'm going to skip holdover. Yeah, I'm gonna have to skip holdover. There's no I could remove. I could actually make it. Why would I do this? That seems crazy. No, I don't want that. I'm gonna flip this. Freeze? Freeze good. Okay. So freeze is good. I'm going to put it on the furnace tap here, so I always have access to it when I want it. 20 in consume. It's actually pretty decent in a few places. It gets it out. It gives me 5 pyre HP. What's better, Antumbra Assault for the morsels? I mean, the nice thing about 33 is it actually kills a unit, right? Which means I can get the Slay. Yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm just going to burn one of these out. 33 is a good number, sure. The -1 means something is free. I'll take the -1 into, I don't know, something. The dupe here is Feast because I didn't hit. Yeah, the dupe is Feast, so I'm twice as likely to see it because I didn't hit Intrinsic after seeing that card, which is fine. It's all for the Divinity here, so, obviously, Furnace Tap, right? But no, it's Feast. I need to hedge against losing is really what we're at. Like, I need to not lose the game is really the only question here. So, and the only way we lose is by not hitting Feast fast enough on the Divinity. I'm going to probably put this -1 in Prismal Dust, I think. It is the card that I want to get at least 1 damage shield out of when I see it. Specifically for a bad turn on Patient, right? Yeah, I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to remove a Shade Splitter, I guess. Because everything else I would rather play. I have enough morsel generation right now. Maybe I should just remove a Flash Freeze. That puts me at, what, 24 after I purge this Frozen Lance, which is real solid. Shade Splitter is a good card. Yeah, I mean... No, this Flash Freeze is just a backline kill, basically. It does 23 damage over 2 floors. It answers a lot. I'm going to remove a Shade Splitter. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we've taken everything. We've spent all our money. Fine. I didn't even want any of these. Fine. I have 105 out of 100. Yeah, all right, let's send it. I think this wins. I'm pretty confident in this. This is a solid run indeed. There's some bad rolls here, like if he's top. Yeah, I don't care then. Yeah, so we just do... Oh, this is nice, actually. I don't mind that incant because I want to kill that dude. Yeah, cool. All right, that does a lot for me. That gives me immediate morsels. Oh, wow. Huh. Play this one mid bait. Give him this. Interesting. Interesting. I'm just going to take the 2 damage shield here, right? Yeah, always. I don't really want to do anything with this. I guess I'll just give him a damage shield because I guess. Sure, it's fine. These don't do anything to me. Yeah, fine. I think we're cruising. I don't think there's any way we lose from this position. Yeah, all right, this is dream come true. We just play the cards that we see. Yeah, I'm gonna actually crack the morsel pack first. Yeah, all right, we'll do this. And he doesn't, they don't die, so we'll just feed them the ones that have HP. Who's most likely to die here? Probably the bottom. But I'm just gonna trade them damage shield for damage shield and not care and just pump this into this dude down here, I guess, and purge this out. Goodbye. And hold on to Furnace Tap. Neat. Yeah, so I just kind of cruise control and we should be fine. I am gonna replay Shark no matter what, even if it incants him, no problem. I'm gonna do this for space. And I'm probably going to just kill this morsel. because it's worth more to me. 4 morsel better than 3 morsel. I don't need the feast here. I just hold on to furnace tap, fine. Yeah, this cruises. There's almost nothing that I'm afraid of here. Your boy dies downstairs. Fine with that, honestly. I may as well play this, I suppose. It's good to hold over. Interesting. Just, you know, I will do this because I'll play 1 feast because I can make room for the next morsel here, and every morsel has value, so fine. And then once I get to a high enough number that I no longer care, I will just, you know, I will just slam. We'll do this here. 1 damage. Hold up, can I get that? Yeah. 1, 2, 3 is fine. I do this and this. And then I save damage shield, sure. Cool. I have 10, so I'm very comfortable into where I'm at right now. Yeah, I'm so comfortable right now. We're cruising. Just play every morsel card that we have. I will take this here. It's a lot of frostbite to leave it out. Yeah, it's a lot of frostbite to leave it out, actually. I don't need it. I'll just do this. Beat him. I'll take this because I can. And then, I don't know. Here, have some more frostbite, I guess. Don't want to discard it, fine. Yeah, this cruises. I don't really have to think too terribly hard. I'm pretty sure I just 1v1 up top right now. As long as I don't disrespect. I am going to just keep playing morsels at least. But I should put the shark down. The shark represents a lot of value here, so that's fine. I don't need the Wingmaker anymore. I should take it on the mid floor. Fine. Yeah, whatever. Yep, whatever. We leave that guy out, no problem. Or I could make him tank. This is that's really bizarre on the elevator strategy, but honestly, it's like, it's fine, I suppose. I do this to preserve damage shield, for sure. How bizarre, right? I do... Yeah, okay, I do this here for 1, 2, 3. I feast it out. Right? I play Shark up top, and now Shark tanks for him, and then I'll play it next turn, but yeah, this is over. Oh yeah, you know why I'm doing this? Because I want to have double Shark on the floor. Get him! Look at the hot Shark and Penumbra slapping patient. Doesn't even get through. Yeah, okay. It doesn't even get through the first Shark. Cool. You know, it's fun to identify these lines early on and be like, I don't need to take anything else as long as they show me the answers. And yeah, it feels like they showed me the answers, so we're just cruising. Turn 1 on all the good cards. This is blessed. I mean, we don't have a morsel, which kind of sucks, but I can do this here. Yeah. There's an argument to let them come up, because then I can get 3 space, right? I'm always playing Feast. I'm accepting a hit on Penumbra. He's got that lifesteal, though. That feels pretty good. That gives me extra turns. I'm always playing this Wingmaker, and I'm just going to let the Sharks go. These guys go. If they make it to the top floor, we're actually really happy with that. I don't think they will. I think they just hardcore die. Yeah, they just kind of die to this Shark, which, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But fine. Okay, I do this. Engine upgrade is a good hit here. These guys might get to the top. Cool. I'm going to do engine upgrade because I don't have anything else I care about. Yeah, we're going to eat here. Because I want to hold on to Wingmaker. I guess I could just save the shark HP, right? Like, yeah, I'll save the shark HP. At this point, they don't make it to the top, so it doesn't matter. Get out of here, buds. Shame. Shame, shame, shame. He dies, I replay him. Live, die, repeat. Seems reasonable. Here, we got this. Great news. Honestly, I might hold over both of them. Beasts, frankly. That's weird. That's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna hold over both of the feasts, actually. I let them come up top. 74 means they're both in kill range. This is good because he doesn't die, right? So they don't get armor. But then he dies next turn. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'm just gonna let this dude explode, I think. I'm gonna let them come up. Oh, hold up. I need to hit him, right? Yeah, I need to hit them here because of the spell shield. I won't get the kill. I could do it with this, right? 134, he'll die. 89, he'll die. Yeah, this is fine. We do this. And I just hold this over up top. Fine. And that should let me get both. Look at this, like, 84 frostbite. That seems pretty reasonable, huh? Yeah, that seems pretty reasonable. Yeah, I should get both kills. Beautiful. That's excellent news because now I can slot way more morsels in. I'm... Interesting. Interesting. I'm only going to hold over the one now. I have this furnace tap if I have to dump through it for this man. I could just frostbite him. I will just frostbite him. This is value. And then... I guess just slap him for 30. It's fine. Redraw it. Yeah, sure. Why are you taking less damage? Oh, because of the lifesteal? How weird. He heals himself for, like, amount. I already held one over. Make sure I didn't go crazy. Yeah, I did. Okay. I could have thrown there if I didn't play it, but I only need the one now. They go top. Replay both sharks? Yeah, replay both shark. So, 1 ember, 2 ember, 3 ember, 4 ember, 5 ember. And I'll just take this on the damage shield because it's the worst one. And I get more damage shield out of it? Sure. We're coming up to what? 284? I'm probably going to have to slap the furnace tap and not love it. But I think it's okay. I think it's okay. I did come with this. Oh, I don't need to, actually. Yeah, we get there. Huh, neat. That's always good. Just play the morsels out because they're more important than anything else here. We scale double, so I do this now, and then he kills him. I get the ember back anyway. Yeah, cool. Cool. That's great news, right? I can just plug this into the boss, I guess. 400, 300 kills this for. None of this matters. Him dying is exceptional. Yeah, alright, whatever. Just take it, boss, I guess. Sweet. Sweet, this is cooking with gas here. I've played both sharks. My turns are basically set for me. Morsel. Draw a card? Okay, fine. Honestly, look how much damage that this guy has taken from a combination of Frostbite and just Penumbra slapping. That's wild to me. Yeah, I may as well. Let's just plug numbers in, right? How much HP does this dude have? 520? Yeah, I don't care. Sure. And I'll just take the 1 here. I always have this furnace tap as an emergency if I need it for killing one of the mini bosses. So I'm not worried about it. I lose an ember, but I don't really care because... Yeah. Cannibalize, huh? Cannibalize, huh? I don't ever get a chance to save. No, I always take this Ember Drain too. I don't really care though. Yeah, whatever. I will cannibalize a lifesteal, I guess. Sure. Yeah, get it back. Let's see, that's 5, 6. I can get one more, right? Yeah, I can get another. What's the worst one? Probably the lifesteal, buddy. Sure. And then we chomp. And then we just play this. Preserve the 1 damage shield hit. Sure, why not? No reason not to. I replay the shark into the curse floor. Really good. Really good. Just take morsels. No reason to take damage here. I leave this go. I don't know if I care. I'm at the point where it no longer matters. We win this. I just slap this and we win this. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I let the Wingmaker go, but honestly, I already get the X, so I just don't care. Could even descend one of these things out of the way. Yeah. Just give it a chomp. I could just descend it out of the way. It doesn't really matter. I win. I want to get Shark on this floor, though, because he's a bro. And he deserves this. Like, seriously, if anyone deserves this, he does. We're going to take this man out of the road. I don't want him here. Get out of here, bud. I don't want you here. And I'm going to play this because I took it. Yeah, get out of here, buds. You know what? You don't even break my damage shield. Cool. Cool, take it. I will take that victory. Penumbra with Glutton. See the answers. Just win. Yeah, that's great news. Cool, we'll head over to the run summary and I will show you what I think won here. And honestly, it's not going to be hard for me to describe what went well here. There's a lot of good hits. Cool, run summary. All right, let's talk about this briefly. So seeing the Gorge early, like, you saw me talking about this way early in the game about the, self-infused Titan Sentry, as long as I hit Endless, is pretty much enough, right? I didn't need the Cuddlebeard, but seeing the Cuddlebeard made this a bananas run. I don't think I needed a lot after I hit that, right? The plan of duping this shark to kind of clear out the other units helps a lot. Even refracting lens did work, right? I was full health at the end there, and I was wasting consume value because I just wasn't taking damage. Then there was like this one ring, I think it was like ring 5 or like right before Arcus or something, where I hit Railforger's Hammer and what was it? Railforger's Hammer, Fossilized Fangs, and like I don't even remember. There was like some absolutely bananas floor where I just scaled up way more than anyone needed to. And I had all the answers, right? So the boss plan, Penumbra, he gets there. The only question you have to answer is how do your morsels live? And they showed me a feast. Where are you, feast? Where are you, feast? There you are. They showed me feast, so I took it. They showed me holdover for feast, so I took it. That's great. I would have just duped it even normally and just taken whatever I could, as I was a little spooked otherwise. I would have probably spell chain duped it if I had to, but I didn't need to, right? Because they showed me feast, so that's great news. That is an answer, right? It's basically hunger. You get the chance to eat the morsels before they die, so awesome. We had good morsel gen. They showed me 4 holdovers. I skipped one at the end, right? I had feast holdover, I had wingmaker holdover, I had grovel holdover. This was unnecessary, right? I mean, like, the 2 on Wingmaker and Feast were like the big hits, and then like I didn't really need this grovel, right? Playing Shade Splitter would have been fine, but why not, I guess, right? Why not? Whatever, I don't care at that point. I took like a random Titan's Gratitude to just kill some stuff. It did fine until I no longer needed it because I hit everything else. There were a few cards that probably weren't necessary, but engine upgrade, it did work, right? I was talking about how I probably didn't need it, but the fact is, like, it let me, play out curses when I saw them. It let me have some bigger turns, and it let me comfortably absorb the Ember Drain wave that I faced on the Divinity without risking dropping a shark or something. I even accidentally dropped Wingmaker at the end there, but it didn't matter. Like, by the time I stopped playing it, I was just like, whatever, we're already at Relentless, we win. So I didn't need old magic. It was like it was like a utility pick that could have saved me in an emergency against Patient, right? That was like the main scary thing, but we got good spawn patterns on Patient. He wasn't on top to begin with, right? Which is like the big spook, because I need to set up Penumbra top. And if he was on top and I didn't have like a good morsel or a chump blocker or something or anything really, I guess I would have, like, I don't know, sacked Titan Sentry. It would have been weird. It would have been weird. So this had its moment. And, anytime I replayed it, it redrew itself, so it didn't really matter at that stage. Furnace Tap was the emergency. This was basically, I took this because there was a chance that I didn't see Feast in time on the Divinity, which meant that I would be too slow at ramping up to kill a mini boss. And I don't want those guys walking up with like 200 life, right? So Furnace Tap is your emergency, well, hell, let's just not die. I can double Penumbra's damage at any given point. I almost needed it, but I didn't. And that made the run real clean. The Divinity looked real easy because of that. Otherwise I would have like skipped 2 turns because I would have dropped the Wingmaker and probably dropped the Shark and had to cycle back around for it. And it might have been like 2 scary floors then, right? But we got there. No big deal. Also, I would have dropped Grovel too. Yeah. That would have been problematic. You don't want it to happen, but it's better than dying, so. Otherwise, just remove every other card that doesn't matter. Take only the answers to your problems. And yeah, we just kind of cruised. There's really not much else to say. Hitting Fossilized Fangs let me take the Monstrous on Penumbra. I don't think I needed it, really, right? I mean, you look at the end there, I would have, like, linked a couple heavies at, like, 40 life with like 80 frostbite. They would have died. I would have taken some damage and traded with refracting lens, but I would have been fine. I probably still would have been max life at the end there. No, but because I had Fossilized Fangs, I could just go aggro here and take Monstrous. I had the space from Railhammer, and they even showed me a Trample Stone in this run, like, so I could have just taken Glutton 3, given 0 shits about whatever was going on, and then just taken the Trample Stone, -2'd it, and then been like, well, there's my run, right? So this run saw all the answers. I wouldn't say it's a high roll, but it pretty feels good roll. I would say it's an above average roll, right? Definitely better than what you're used to seeing with Umbra, but definitely not as big as it could have been, right? I wasn't like, double shroud spiking with spell chain off of Monstrous Penumbra to create like a 3,000 damage trample floor or something. So it was just right where it needed to be. Not too much thinking, not too much of a problem. So I'll take it. So I will take it. And that's pretty much all I've got for you. So as always, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. Give the video a like or a dislike if you feel like it. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.